Hello, hello, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Okay, so what did I do today? What I seem to do every other day when I'm recording something, I just put Band-Maid into the search bar on YouTube, and I was like, what am I feeling? So there have been more like singles that were suggested because they actually have an album coming out, I believe, next month, towards the end of next month. So I definitely am going to get a bit more focused in my Band-Maid reactions, but for now I'm enjoying just sort of, you know, spinning the wheel and seeing what happens. And what I think I have yet to do, I'm pretty sure I have yet to do this, is watch a live performance. And people are always saying you have to watch a live performance for Band-Maid. You have to. So today's finally that day. I've got Hate ? Here to react to. I'm gonna watch it once. I'm gonna try real hard and not to pause too much. I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be exciting and high energy. And I'm excited to see just, you know, what the vibe is and how they come across live. I imagine it's amazing considering what everyone has been saying. And I will say, and I will address this, I'm sure, once I get around to posting the schedule for the upcoming week. Any long form reactions I can't do for a while because my time keeps getting cut short. It just keeps getting cut short, and I have a vacation coming up. So anything that's really long, like the Beanie Chronicles, or yeah, Beanie Chronicles is like 20 minutes, or Up to Idol, which is like 20 minutes. Anything that's like longer than, I would say, about 5 to 10 minutes, I won't be getting back to recording those things until probably the second week of September. So meaning the third week of September is when those things will start to be posted again. So I'll mention all this again because I don't even think anyone who watched that stuff would be watching this. So waste of everyone's time. I am sorry. Okay, let's get into this. Already, yes. I'm gonna try not to pause too much after this because the bass. Oh my! Oh, their names. I don't know their names yet. Oh my god, the bass. Also, let me say something. Band-Maid's guitars, this is a very broad thing, but like, I'm sure that people who listen to a lot of different rock genres, such as I do, you know that they're very, like, the pedals that are used, you know, there are just a lot of different ways for guitars to sound. And I will say that their sound is very familiar to me. These are the kind of sounds that I'm used to hearing. Like I've mentioned a few times probably that my favorite band is Sleater-Kinney. I like another one of my favorite bands is Silver Sun Pickups, which uses a lot of distortion. There's a bit of that in there. Another one of my favorite bands all time is Queens of the Stone Age, which tends to have a sort of a mix of like those harder driving guitars, but they also do a little bit of a slower, they can also just slow it down essentially. But I just feel like jumping into this sort of J-rock, J-metal kind of area, I'm definitely being exposed to a lot of new things. But one thing that is keeping me grounded in familiarity with Band-Maid is that the guitars in general are just very, it gets my blood pumping. This is what I'm used to, not from metal bands so much, but just from the harder rock bands that I love. And it's really cool, and it's really nice to hear that again. Oh man, this is massive. Where was this at? Yeah. Hold on. I know. Yep. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh. I love it. I didn't even want to speak. I did not want to interrupt that. But absolutely incredible. Also, the drummer is not to be ignored as the backing of everything that just happened there. Absolutely keeping the time. Oh my god. Wow. Love that. Big finish? All right. Yeah. yeah, it was amazing. That was awesome. I love how heavy it's so heavy and how do I explain this? I love this era that we got into, I'm gonna say, with baby metal and you have Band-Maid. And I just love what I feel like this is. I know symphonic metal is its own thing and it's been popular for a couple of decades in the West, but even smaller voices. It's been interesting to see how that's been incorporated into heavier genres of music. And I think it's so cool because I think it's such a cool, like, paradoxical kind of sound. Like when you're listening to like super, super heavy music and they have such a lighter vocal tone that is absolutely at the forefront of this sound. Like these vocalists, they're not drowned out. They are not drowned out by the music. They are heard, they are powerful, they are stable, and they are clear. They are in control of these tracks while having the hardest drums, the hardest bass and guitar, like just absolutely driving and driving and driving and driving with really no stop point, no pauses really. And I just think that's been a really cool thing to see happen in harder genres of music. Just vocalists that are straying so far on a polar end of what you have from like Van Halen, well, maybe not, but what you have from like, you know, like those metal bands that at least I knew growing up, from like the 70s and the 80s, redefining what and expanding what that genre can be and what a singer who wants to sing in that genre can sound like. And I do feel like Japan seems to have cornered a very specific market in metal with that, and now I do hear it. I'm hearing it in some other places as well. But yeah, that's it for now. That's my gonna be my Band-Maid for the week. Like I said, once it gets closer to when their album is dropping, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is been checking out quite a few of these sort of metal bands lately, but I'm pretty sure that this is the one that I was told by a few people that they have an album dropping soon. I hope, because I also feel like Nightwish has an album dropping. But in any case, regardless of whether they have an album dropping or not, my point is that I do want to get a little bit more focused in my Band-Maid content, because I do want to do at least a shallow dive on Band-Maid. I feel like they have so much going on. They're too big. I feel like I don't have, with all the deep dives I have planned, or I should say the few deep dives I have planned so far, I don't know if I can afford to add another one right now, a true deep dive, but a shallow dive perhaps. Just because the groups that I have, ATEEZ, I'm only just in the middle of the ATEEZ deep dive. Then I've got Twice, which is massive. They've been around for a long time. Then I've got 17, again, massive. So I just think that I would do more of a shallow dive, much like I'm doing with Beanie right now. So yeah, yes, please do like and comment and subscribe. If you would like to, please do join the Discord if you would like to. A lot of random stuff I pull from Band-Maid is not super random, because I've seen these things floating around on the Discord. And especially going forward, like I said, as I get a little bit more focused with them, that Discord would be a good place to chat with me about that. But yeah, just be happy and be healthy, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll be back soon.